What if you woke up one day, transformed into something utterly unrecognizable? Not just physically, but emotionally, socially, cut off from everything you once knew. This is the nightmare Franz Kafka plunges us into in his 1915 novella, Metamorphosis. A haunting exploration of alienation, identity, and the absurdity of human existence. The story begins with one of the most famous opening lines in literature. When Gregor Samsa woke up one morning from unsettling dreams, he found himself changed into a monstrous vermin. No explanation, no warning. Just a brutal, irreversible transformation. But Kafka isn't writing a fantasy or horror story. The real terror isn't the transformation itself. It's how quickly Gregor's humanity is stripped away by those around him. Before his metamorphosis, Gregor was the sole breadwinner, trapped in a soul-crushing job to pay off his family's debts. But the moment he becomes useless, his family's love turns to resentment, then disgust. His sister, Greta, starts as his caretaker but later calls him a monster. His father attacks him. His mother faints at the sight of him. Kafka forces us to ask, was Gregor only valued for what he could provide? Kafka's genius lies in his portrayal of the absurd. Gregor doesn't panic about being an insect. He worries about missing his train to work. Even in his new form, he clings to human routines, while his family adjusts to life without him. It's a brutal commentary on capitalism, labor, and disposability. When you're no longer useful, society discards you, whether you're a man or a bug. Gregor's death is quiet, almost an afterthought. His family doesn't mourn, they feel relief. In a final twist, they move on, planning a brighter future, as if he never existed. Some see this as hope, others as Kafka's darkest irony. Maybe Greta is the next victim of this cycle of exploitation. Or maybe Kafka is showing how easily we replace those we claim to love. Over a century later, Metamorphosis remains painfully relevant. In a world where burnout, isolation, and dehumanization are rampant, Kafka's nightmare feels all too real. Are we all just one misstep away from becoming monsters in the eyes of those who depend on us? Kafka leaves us with no easy answers, only the chilling reminder that identity is fragile and humanity is conditional. So Gregor's story ends in silence, no grand eulogy, no lasting impact. But is that truly all there is? Some readers find a strange kind of liberation in his fate. In death, Gregor is finally free from the crushing demands of his family and job. Free from a world that only saw him as a tool. And yet, his transformation forces us to confront uncomfortable truths. What does it mean to be human? To be valued? In a way, Gregor's suffering isn't meaningless. It holds up a mirror to our own lives. Perhaps Kafka's greatest gift is this. Metamorphosis makes us recognize the Gregors in our own world. The overlooked, the dehumanized, the ones society discards. The immigrant worker treated as invisible. The burnout employee replaced without a second thought. The sick or disabled person seen as a burden. While Kafka's world is merciless, ours doesn't have to be. His story challenges us. Can we see humanity in those who've been pushed to the margins? Can we resist becoming like Gregor's family? Metamorphosis isn't just a nightmare, it's a warning. A plea to hold on to empathy, even when the world reduces people to their utility. Because in the end, the real horror isn't turning into an insect. It's realizing how easily we treat others like one. What will you do differently after reading Kafka's Metamorphosis? Share your thoughts below.
In the morning, when all the doors were closed, everyone wanted to come in. And now that he himself had opened the door, no one came.